Lions fans, it's Jason from Talking Grit. It's Friday. We got a game on Sunday. The injury report just came out. Dan Campbell said something very interesting earlier today in his press conference. Let's listen to that.
Where we're at with him.
Is it on the table for him to play this week?
We've talked about it. I don't know, man. I think right now it's probably 50-50. I know he.
All right. Well, the injury report just came out, as I said earlier. Is Alim McNeill going to play? Catch me after the break.
Welcome to Talking Grit.
All right, Lions fans, let's check it out. The injury report just dropped. We're going to start right with the Lions injury report. Let's do this. Right. There it is. Alim McNeill is out. Not going to play this week. Not totally surprised by that. It would have been nice to see Alim out there. But the way they're talking next week, maybe a real possibility. All right, let's look at who else is on the list. Zach Cunningham, who's been out with a hamstring injury, is going to be out again this week. Khalil Dorsey, earlier this week, was shown as having a concussion. Was limited practice Wednesday, full practice yesterday. I verified with Justin Rogers, beat writer. That means he was removed out the concussion protocol. Today, he's listed as out with a wrist injury. The wrist injury was not listed before, so my assumption is that's a new injury, and that's why he's out, not because of the concussion. Don't know that for sure. Dan Campbell hasn't talked on that, but that's what I'm thinking is happening. Sione Vaki's still out with a groin issue. Taylor Decker's listed as questionable. Again, this is going to be a weekly thing. I fully expect him to be out there. Kirby Joseph, who did not practice Wednesday or Thursday, was out there. So there's a good chance that Kirby's going to be available on Sunday. I know if it's up to him, he's going to be out there. All right, let's move over to the Bengals and see what they got going on. All right. So their injury report, obviously very short here. Charlie Jones, wide receiver, he has an Achilles injury. Shamar Stewart is the big one, obviously. He's out with an ankle injury. That's their first-round pick. That's definitely going to help the Lions, him not being in there. Pretty short list. Obviously, we know Joe Burrow's out. He's not on here because he's on IR, so he's not on the active list. All right, before we head out of here, one name that you saw missing from the Lions injury report was Terrion Arnold. Looks like he's full practice today, so he is good to go. So that shoulder injury that popped up on Sunday, looks like we're not going to have to worry about that, which is a good thing because Khalil Dorsey's out. We need some more cornerback depth, especially with DJ Reed being out for at least 4 weeks. We're going to need that. So look for Terrion Arnold and then Amik to lock up the outside, and we'll see who's covering nickel on Sunday. I'm curious. Lions play Sunday, 4:25. Comment below. What do you think the score is going to be? Do you think they're going to just blow them out? Do you think it's going to be closer than people think? The spread is 10.5. Also, Alim McNeill, is next week going to be the week? When is he going to come back? I'd like to know. Is it next week Kansas City, the following Tampa Bay? Then we're on bye, and then we get the Vikings. So I'd like to know. Comment below. Tell me who you think Alim McNeill faces first. All right. Have a good weekend. Go Lions.